Welcome to Mr. Michael's ELA classroom. What are we going to learn today?
Let's get ready for school.
Hello students, and let's get ready for school. Today we're going to talk about countable versus uncountable nouns and how they relate to articles. And we're going to review the different types of pronouns. So countable versus uncountable nouns. Countable nouns can be counted using numbers, like 1, 2, and 3. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted using numbers. So we cannot use 1, 2, or 3. For example, cat is a countable noun. We can say there are 4 cats. Now let's do a quick review of the period or full stop. Now I know everybody knows what this is, but we do need to remind you. So a full stop is used at the end of a sentence. It shows that the sentence or thought has finished. We always need some kind of punctuation mark at the end. Usually it is a period. The other cases will be talked about later. So what about this one? There are 3 rice? No, rice is an uncountable noun. We cannot use 1, 2, or 3 to count rice. So what is an article? So an article is a word such as a, an, or the that is used with a noun to show whether or not the noun refers to a specific person, place, or thing. Reminder, specific is about one person, place, or thing. So when do we use a, an, or the? So we use a with a single countable noun that begins with a consonant. I can see a monkey. I can see a boy. I can see a candy. So again, these aren't proper nouns, but I am talking about a specific thing, but not one that is named. We use an with a single countable noun that begins with a vowel. I can see an ant. I can see an apple. I can see an elephant. So now we use the when we describe an uncountable noun or we describe more than one countable nouns. So we describe a plural noun. I can see the monkeys. I can see the rice. So subject and object pronouns. So a pronoun takes the place of a noun in a sentence. So we can use Mr. Michael or we can use he. If I was talking about myself, I could say I. So that's the pronoun he. A subject pronoun takes the place of the subject. So what the sentence is about of the sentence. So Mr. Michael is teaching the class. I could say he is teaching the class. An object pronoun takes the place of the object or the noun that is acted on by the subject of the sentence. Yes, this is a little bit confusing. We will talk about it in more detail later on. Mr. Michael is teaching his class. Mr. Michael is teaching them. That is an object pronoun. So subject versus object pronouns. So subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, they, and we. Object pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, them, and us. So I, this is what I'm going to use to denote I, because it's very confusing to speak about I. Because am I telling you that it is I, or am I talking about myself? So this is the I picture. You, so that's not me. Again, it's confusing. He, which is a boy. She, which is a girl, that is not the speaker. It is a thing. And then they are not including the person that is speaking or writing. But we includes the speaker. So examples. Usually subject pronouns go at the beginning of the sentence. Object pronouns go in the middle or end of a sentence. I am going to school. So I is the subject pronoun. Give the ball to me. Me is the object pronoun. We're going to look at they. They are playing with a ball. So they is the subject pronoun. Give the ball to them. Them is the object pronoun. Now the final type of pronoun we're going to talk about, there are more, are reflective pronouns. So these are pronouns that refer back to the subject, usually at the end or middle of a sentence. So I love myself. So myself refers to I. So that's the subject. Yourself. You hit yourself. Himself. Phil's eliminated himself. So himself refers to Phil's. She yelled at herself. Herself refers to she. It is eating itself. So the snake is biting its own tail, so it's eating itself. We invented it ourselves. So that includes the person that is speaking. And they ate it all themselves. So themselves refers to the person that is not speaking. Okay, that is all for this lesson. I will see you in the next one.